it is Sunday, June 7th, 2015, and I wanted to make a little confession. So after I filmed my video yesterday, my 2 weeks out video, gosh, I had like a ton of anxiety all morning. Like, I wasn't feeling that, during that time. I think what might have happened is I drink a kind of pre-workout drink, even though kind of to help keep me awake and wake up, because it has caffeine in it, and I don't drink coffee anymore, so I drink that sometimes to wake up myself. And I think I drank too much because I'm really sensitive to caffeine, because I stay away from caffeine for the most part, except for these pre-workout kind of things. So if I make it too strong or drink too much too quickly, I get really anxious. Like, my heart pounds. Sometimes I go to the gym and I'm working out, and all of a sudden my heart is racing. I'm like, why am I so nervous? Why am I so nervous? And I'm like, oh, I drank too much of my pre-workout. So I think it might have started because I was drinking that to wake myself up. But gosh, I was so anxious all morning. I started really worrying about being ready for the show, because yesterday was 2 weeks out. It was 14 days to the show, and that's like, oh my God, 14 days, 2 weeks, that's not very long at all. Like, oh my God, everything became really real all of a sudden, and then I started freaking out that I wouldn't be lean enough and ready for the show. So I was trying to figure out what to do for myself to help myself calm down. So what I ended up doing, I went for my run, and I was nervous about that too, because it had been quite a few weeks since I went on my little run I've been doing on Saturday mornings, my long run by myself. I used to go with a group, but then I started, then my running coach got injured and she couldn't run. She's getting better now. And I also started going long distances. So I started just going by myself, and early in the morning too, instead of waiting around for other people. So it had been a few weeks since I went on my long run by myself, because last weekend I had a 5K race, so I did that. The weekend before, I think I ran the practice of that 5K race. The week before that, I might have had a long run or so, or the week before that, but it had been a while, so I lost confidence too in my ability to just go out and run a longer distance. So I was nervous anyway. So then I get out my door and I get all ready for running, which helps to get everything together. And then I start running, and I'm thinking, all these, am I going to make it? I can't go that far, anymore. What if that was a one-time thing that I was able to go 10 miles that time? But I only set out to go like 5 miles or so anyway. So anyway, I did end up going on my run, and I made it. I was feeling a lot of anxiety, so I tried to concentrate on my music. I tried to concentrate just on my training, just running itself and training, and the goal for my training run, and then I started challenging myself with a little training exercise. Like, my running coach and I do tempo runs, where you run at sort of tempo for periods of distances or time to get used to holding a quicker tempo for a longer time, which is really hard. And so I challenged myself with kind of doing little mile tempos. I didn't really challenge myself too much on the pace, but it was a pace that was uncomfortable enough, and I just kept myself going for a mile at a time. And so that helped a lot. And so I focused on that, and it was quite challenging and interesting, so made things different. So I ended up running 1 mile and challenging myself with getting all the way to the mile before I let up, and then I ran a second mile and do the same thing, and then I ran a little kind of recovery period where I lightened up a little, and then I'd wait till I was rested a little, and then I'd get into the next mile part and keep until the very end of that. So that helps stretch it out, and then I ended up getting 3 miles and then 4, and then I'm like, well, I'll do a little 10K, which is 6.2 miles for myself. So my goal then was to do a little 10K. So then I'm running. And then I revved up the pace. The whole time I felt like I was going really fast through the whole run, but my times were not that fast. But that's okay. I pushed myself, and that's good. And I got somewhat of a race pace. I mean, for me, I'm a slowish runner, so my race paces are pretty slowish, but for me, those are good. And I think I got a pretty good race pace out of it, at least faster than my first 10K ever. So that was a big sense of accomplishment. So I ran as fast as I could to the finish of the 10K, and then I walked home. So that was a good feeling of success. But then I was still nervous and feeling a lot of low self-confidence. So I'm like, well, what would help, me relax? So I've been thinking, I said on my video about a pedicure. So I decided to go get that pedicure. So I did. I went and got that pedicure. That was very relaxing. Pedicures are so relaxing. You sit in those massage chairs and they massage you, and then your feet get the sauna, and the women massage your legs, and they take nice care of your feet, and it was very relaxing. So that helped a lot. And my feet got nice treatment for a change, other than the treatment I give it, which I don't treat them very much. And so that was nice, and I got some pretty nails, and that made me a little more ready for the competition too, because I got them kind of done for the competition in a way, even though it's a little early. And then I went shopping in the mall across the street. That's always therapeutic. And then what did I do? I don't know. Then I relaxed and watched a movie, which was my bigger telephone coach homework assignment, to watch The Matrix, which I love that movie. And it's a great movie, and it's a great message to me about what is reality. Is reality what we see out here, or is what we have in here and what we make it in here? We can make our reality. That's what I've been working on with my figure coach, and that was really good. I haven't finished it yet, but remembering that I make my figure reality for my figure and for my competition, that I create my happiness about it. I create my motivation, my drive. I create the activity for the physique, and so I create my physique as I go, and my goal and my vision is here, and I create that as I go. And also that being ready and feeling good about being on stage is in here, and I create that for me, and I can create my physique for the stage, and my confidence, and my walk, and my posing. So that's I relaxed. I was relaxed by the end of the day. I was very relaxed, falling asleep, and that was good. It was really hot yesterday, so I didn't do much outside. I hope to do that today in the morning before it gets too hot. So I just wanted to share about that little problem I had yesterday. That happens. I said before, preparing for a bodybuilding or figure competition is really challenging in so many ways. And diet, training, being tired, and psychologically and emotionally. And it is tough in all those ways. And it's easy to get lost in my head when I try to prepare for a competition. That's why I have this great support team around me of coaches and trainers, and that's what has helped me get through and be in this sport. Without them, I could not do it. Because when I've run into trouble with doubt and all that stuff, I reach out and go to a counselor or get some coaching or whatever I need, and that's really made a huge difference. So 13 days to go. I'm excited now today, and I know it's all going to come together, and it is what it is. I'm going to do my damnedest, and my body will look great, and then I'll build on that, and it'll be exciting. And I'm going to keep the picture in my head of what physique I want to bring to the stage so that it will be there come competition day. Okay, take care. Bye.